All right, this is my 2015 Monster 821. Did a couple of things to it. I'll start from the back. Obviously cover my plate. This is actually clear. Should have done it. Shut that off. So clear light. It's a motor dynamic light. I also have a motor dynamic bracket here. Ducati LED turn signals tucked in there. Let me show you what they look like. So you got turn signals there. They're definitely much brighter than the stock ones. The other thing that's nice, see if I can get this from here, is I got a flashing tail light. Originally it had the turn signals in here, but I decided to move it out here just because from what I could tell, it was hard to tell which way it was going, where these are pretty much more obvious. I also have them in the front. In the US, they have these giant plastic mounts and these big old bulb ones stick off, but on this it actually goes right into the headlight. So you got to pull the headlight off, pull the bracket, and then mount it. So it's not too bad. Ooh. That's good to know. I've never used my hazards. It's good to know you shut the bike off, leave the hazards on. All right, so what I have cosmetically, most of the bolts are these CNC bolts. They're definitely way overpriced for what they are, but they look nice and hard to match it otherwise. Most of this is the same, it's all CNC. I liked it because there's limited branding. I saw a lot of these kind of things that were like, oh, Italy Moto Extreme bullshit, and it's like, I wanted the red, not some random logo of some company. So, frame plugs. This is just a oil cap that I got on eBay. This was like $4. This is Akrapovic cover, though it is stock headers. The slip-on is by Competition Works, but yeah. Stock intake, but Rexer ECU tune to help with that. I also went in here, kind of a cheat for a lot of you Ducati guys. You can pull this little metal piece off, and it's just like same as a cable, like on your clutch, that actuates the valve that silences the bike under like 4,500 RPMs. If you remove it, it actually fails open. So what happens is you can just run the bike and it thinks that it's using the valve, but it's not. And because I have the Rexer tune, it fuels correctly. Now if you just do that stock, you're gonna get it, it'll run even leaner than it already does. These are something wood, I don't remember, but they're nice because they're wide, and I do have a 300 that's way over there, so it's nice to have easily adjustable spools. And these little things add just, there's the little details that add stuff. So the nice thing with this exhaust I've found is you can take in and out the baffle very easily. It's just 3 Allen screws and just pops right in. Now what I did, I usually run it without it, but if I'm going down into a different state, because I live in New England, I can very easily put the baffle in and make it quiet without having to worry about taking the whole thing apart just to put a baffle back in. Now on this side, you will see I got a couple frame plugs. Usually this is the ugly side of the bike, but it still looks nice. I've got these Tech Spec grips. This is awesome because this matte paint is super slippery. It's not the same as gloss, or especially when I used to ride in jeans. Now at least I wear full gear, but I'd slide around like crazy and kept hitting your nuts right here. That was fun. Back up here in the cockpit, once again, CNC little screws. I want to do this carbon fiber, but it's like 120 bucks just to have a little piece here, so I'm gonna wait until maybe this gets more gray and I get sick of it. This is just a sticker, a carbon fiber. I'm probably gonna replace the fuel tank at some point, but just a big silvery gray piece looked kind of stupid. Also, this was a demo bike, so this key, they like marred it up pretty bad. That's the only thing that was really wrong with the bike, and a couple little tank scratches, but whatever. These I got literally on Amazon. They're like $8. I used to have yellow ones, and I'd switch back over to white because I ended up getting these white Pazzo levers, which are great. They're pretty adjustable. There's not a massive difference, but it's nice to have that adjustability for you, because this one I have a little further than this. I have the Rizoma drag bar. Now it's a thick bar here, and then it tapers out, so you need these, I don't know, I'm spacing on it, but you need these pieces, the risers, and it looks nice because Rizoma finishes everything like super well and exposes the steering nut, which is kind of cool. Other than that, it's kind of just how I run it. I do have a Kriega backpack type deal that comes off and it turns into a sling pack, which is super nice. This, I always like kind of worry it's going to come off, but it never does. My only real concern with the 20 is that it tends to, if I'm going quickly, sag back, and I worry that people can't see my tail light because of it. So I really cranked this thing on and I actually turned it around where this is the opening. It works fine for now. I might just get a 10, or if they make a 15, I might just size down a tiny bit just so it's not sagging over the back. But yeah, that's my monster. Let me turn it on. Now it's loud. The thing with these engines I've found is it sounds way nicer under load than it does idling. But it still sounds pretty nice. Yeah. So yeah, that's the bike. Other than that, obviously I didn't have the stock mirrors because they're these big stupid things. This is really the only cosmetic thing I don't like about the bike right now, is I gotta fill these somehow. And then I have these kind of cheaper, they're like 50 bucks a pop, mirrors. They're not as adjustable, they just like screw right into where you adjust them, so getting them in the right spot sucks, but once they're there, they're perfect. So I have this one for sitting up and this one for when I'm on the highway and I'm leaning forward more, so I can see kind of behind me. To the sides I always head check, so I rather see behind me. The only other thing I have coming in is I do have a Shift Tech carbon fiber windshield coming up, so hopefully that comes in soon. But yeah, other than that, it's this is my baby.